Hey everyone, Becky Plouts here with Debbie Gill today. And Work on Purpose with Purpose is inviting you to come and join Debbie and I for a master class, a growth workshop, we like to call it. We're all about personal growth. And the Work on Purpose with Purpose community is getting to learn from Debbie starting next week on Thursday, September 28th. And that's 11 o'clock Central Time, 11 a.m. Central Time next Thursday, that you're going to want to hear more about Debbie and what she's going to share with us, and you want to learn. And you'll get more information below. But Debbie, welcome. Thank you for taking some extra time to give this snippet to invite people to join us as a guest. And I would love for you to introduce yourself and share more about how you're going to inspire change in the OP community next week.
Well, thank you so much for offering this opportunity to me. It just happened synchronistically, didn't it? And what I will be doing is, my name is Debbie Gill, and I am a transformational trauma-informed coach, and I work with clients to overcome their trauma. But what I'm going to do today is, or next week, I guess, is going to be a few things on inspired change, how inspired change occurred within me, what happened. So I'll share that story. I actually had a spiritual awakening, but you don't have to have a spiritual awakening to have inspired change. So what I will do with that, after I share my story, there's some overcoming some obstacles to creating inspired change. So how I'll share different ways how you can overcome that and tap into it. I will also provide some tips to keep you motivated through the challenging times during the inspirational change process, because sometimes you do hit a brick wall, and what do you do? I mean, it's not all like, oh yeah, it's just all like flow and ease. It's not, because change is not flow and ease. It's something that you're
Yeah.
inspired to do and take, but there may be some fallbacks, and that I'll
I
share.
picture a rainbow. I picture a rainbow. Like when we think, oh, it's going to be like from here to here, you think of a rainbow. Like it is not.
No
It's
rainbows and
it's a
unicorns,
it's a
right?
twirly.
Yes, exactly. And then finally, I'll give you some practical steps on how you can start making inspirational change in your life today. And then a couple of lessons that I've learned and that you may learn as well. So just so you can be prepared for that.
Yeah, I love this. Okay, so and you mentioned it, and I'm glad that you did. You said, "Oh, it's divinely like led that we are, having you come to the community," because Debbie and I connected on a call to just get to know each other, and she started sharing a little bit about her story, and I was like, she just um, glowed about inspiring people to change. And what I didn't mention is that, as a reminder, the OP community has a monthly theme. And our monthly theme for September is inspire change. So I was on this call with Debbie, and I was just like putting it out to God, universe, source, to say, okay, I'm ready to receive who is going to come and teach inside the community. I was literally like open to it that day. And here comes Debbie. She's been on my calendar, right? She's already been on my calendar. And it was that day that all of a sudden I just hear her story. She's talking about inspired change, like even the words. I was just like,
Well, yes,
okay, Debbie.
it was like, well, my ikigai is to inspire. And then I shared that beautiful
Yes.
from Carolyn Mays and I'll share this: the speed at which you see truth changes the speed of change in your life. And that was right after I said my ikigai was to inspire. It's like those two words
Yeah.
connected. Bingo.
Uh-huh. It was definitely divinely led. It was so beautiful. And I was just like, Debbie, I know this wasn't on our agenda to talk about, but like you mentioned that you're interested in speaking, and I was like, okay, we need to talk further. So here we are, fast forwarding to actually being in September, actually being, a week away from the event where we were just so divinely guided to connect and have you come and inspire the community for a work on purpose with purpose. And in our monthly theme. So I'm super excited to have you join us. And Debbie, where can anyone that's watching this and has an invitation to join us for the event, they're going to maybe see this right after that and it's passed. Where could they connect with you specifically beyond that?
They can connect, they can either go to my website, which is Go Within Spiritual Coaching, or Facebook. I have a Go Within Spiritual Coaching page there, or my email is just go within spiritual coaching at gmail.com. So it's very
Go
simple.
within. I love it.
Because if you don't go within, you go without. And who wants to go without? Not
Is that
me.
your tagline? Is
Yeah.
that your tagline? I love it. Yeah.
Go within or go without.
I love that so much. And you know, so I'm going to wrap this up by just sharing something I just learned yesterday that was so fascinating to me because you're shining so authentic with authenticity that I'm just like when you're like yeah you know it. And when we know something, I was just going to look at my note, but I do know already what it says, which is that I learned that the energy that comes out of us, the number one energy that comes out is actually authenticity. So it's 4,000 times more powerful than love.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, what? Is that true? But it and I was gonna find my note because it was two things together. I found it.
Wow.
Um, so this is a law in physics that is called constructive interface. And interference and constructive interference. And they were talking about authenticity being a frequency that happens when our words are truthful and you believe the words that you're saying. That's authenticity. So like when I hear Debbie talking, like that's all I'm thinking is like, oh, just the beaming authenticity about what you know to be true and that has worked for you. It has inspired the change in your life, and that's what she's going to be sharing with us. But 4,000 times more
Wow.
powerful than love.
Wow. That's amazing.
Like if there was any reason to help people wake up and be themselves and speak their truth, it is now. Like,
No.
just that stat alone. I'm like, yes, 4,000 times more.
Wow. 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 And they'll also get a workbook for coming too. So I
Yes. Okay, guys, if you're anything like me, you love workbooks. I love putting pen to paper. I know the power of doing that. And Debbie's created a workbook to make sure that you're guided on this journey of hearing, the nuggets for you inside of the story that she's going to share with us in this master class. So Debbie, thank you so much for coming, sharing, being open to sharing your story with me initially so that we could get here today and be on this path together. We're so excited that you're going to come in and teach us what you know.
I'm so excited, and because I've been through a very, very dark place, and I've come out of it, and the joy, the happiness, the bliss, the freedom that I have, I feel needs to be spread and shared so
Yeah.
everybody can experience this feeling. I mean, it's just and then like one candle lighting another candle, and that's my purpose too.
Mm,
Yeah.
beautiful. I love it. This is why we're
And I
connected.
and I am so honored and grateful and humbled by this opportunity. And thank you so much for asking me. It
You
means a
are
lot.
so welcome. Yeah, you are so welcome.
Mm.
Well, if you're connected in this story, in this conversation at any level, then you need to get registered. Come and join us next Thursday, the 28th of September, and learn more about Inspire Change and how you can continue to be connected to Debbie and myself. And we look forward to seeing you in the growth workshop. So thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.